What jumps to my mind is seeing the smile on students' faces. Every day, whatever I can do to go out of my way, even within the job, even if I'm dealing with something that may be construed as negative, what is the aftermath? What can I do, to further strengthen a student? What can I do to reassure a student that may be struggling? What can I do, to help encourage a student about life, right? And how can I bring joy, to the student body? So that, I'll say, is my pet peeve. I'll tell you that. Yeah. Well, my name is John Ojeisekhoba. I serve as Associate Vice President and Chief of Campus Safety here at Biola University. I've been here at Biola for about 29 years. So I grew up with 18 brothers and sisters back in Nigeria. We live under the same roof. While I was back there, I was good in sports. I could run and jump. It was through that process that I got recruited by many colleges here in the United States. 35 years ago, when Biola offered me the athletic scholarship, to come and study here in the United States, I was denied a visa to come here 4 times in 1990, 1991, 1992, and 1993. I thought that my dreams of ever making it to the United States would never come to pass. In July of 1993, there was a World Athletics Championship in Buffalo, New York, and I qualified to represent my native country. So I came, participated in the games, in search of a better life. And that, did not, it didn't look like that was going to come into fruition. I went back home, reapplied for the visa. This time around, they gave me the visa to come back. In the end, I chose Biola. Preceding my position here at Biola, I was a student here, and I chose Biola, because of my faith in Christ. So came to Biola, studied as an undergrad, and subsequently did some postgraduate program in international business. My greatest accomplishment, has been the very first day that I met my wife, then girlfriend, by the mailboxes next to the Students' Union building back in 1999. Heidi, my wife, is my rock all these past decades. Every decision that I've made, my faith in Christ, she's kept me very, very grounded. We have 5 beautiful children, ages 21 oldest, and the youngest is 13 years old. That's my greatest accomplishment. Now, while I was at Biola as a student, I worked at campus safety as a student worker, unlocking doors in the morning, and I noticed the type of job that the officers were doing then. So while I was in the corporate field, I was reimagining what I wanted to do with my life, and I pretty much settled for the fact that I want to serve a community. And in my mind, there was no better community to come back to serve than Biola. So that's how I ended up back at Biola as an entry-level campus safety officer. Now, professionally, greatest accomplishments, there's many, but I'll say one of them at the very top will be finding myself in the White House, right? And why that's at the top is because of my background, how I grew up, where I grew up. And going there wasn't for political reasons. I was invited there to provide input and related to safety on college campuses. problem when you have so many socks, so many neckties, so many shoes, so many suits. So I'm so confused tonight what I'm gonna wear. Honestly, right?
Well, I mean, I know. I seem like
Should I wear like just like a thin stripe or like a
make it
obvious
to be obvious.
obvious? Oh, I'm good, man. Ooh, I know the exact one I'm gonna wear. Getting involved in student activities, doing silly things at times. I'm dancing at mock rock, all acting Santa, Christmas events at the residence hall, and seeing those smile, the smile in student faces actually makes my day because students go through a lot. Students come to Biola to achieve academic and professional growth, and of course spiritual growth as well. I'll say the number one person who has impacted me the most in this campus over the last almost 18 years is President Corey. Um, you know, that man has done so much for me in ways that I cannot explain. Both, personally, when I say personally, my family, and also, from a career, standpoint. This the level of support. I mean, it's making me sorry. The level of support, that he's given me. That's, I would say, the top, maybe number one reason why I have chosen to remain here at Biola. If I can tell Biola students, one thing, I will say that they're exceptional and special. If I can add one more thing, I've said two things. So if I can add one more thing, when those difficult days come, to feel encouraged that there's a light at the end of that tunnel, and Lord God, Almighty, has this deep love for us, that endureth forever. That's I think that's pretty much it. Okay.